Dear students, in our last class, we discussed about SQL queries, some of the SQL queries, and the importance of SQL, why SQL is so popular. That's what we discussed in our last class. And for SQL to become popular, it contains the queries, constraints, and triggers. These are the three major areas where the SQL is strong at. It is focusing much on queries. It is focusing on constraints, that is the primary key, foreign key, referential integrity constraints, check constraints, and all that stuff. It is focusing much on constraints like unique constraints, not null. And of course, it is having the concept of triggers. Because of the queries and constraints and triggers, the SQL is became so popular. And these are the three major areas where the SQL is focusing on, with which the SQL got strong hold in IT industry, and it dominated. It dominated the rest of the softwares. Now coming to the various concepts available in the SQL, it is having a DDL, that is a data definition language. It supports data definition language. That is a create table command, drop table command. That is a schema creation, removing the schema, drop, alter table command to do some alterations in the schema. Similarly, not only in the schema, view creations, dropping the views and modifications of the views can be done, which comes under the DDL, stands for data definition language commands. Your hang DML stands for data manipulation language. DML stands for manipulation. If you want, you can manipulate the data. If you want, you can manipulate the data. Data is an instance of the schema. The instance which is sitting in the schema is nothing but it is a DML, that is a manipulation of the data is possible. Data manipulation, DML, that is a data manipulation is possible. And of course, you are having the transaction control commands, TC commands, transaction control commands. You are having some commands like commit, rollback, save point, commit, rollback, save point. You are having certain commands which are used to control the transactions. These are called transaction control commands. And of course, you are having embedded SQL. Embedded SQL, nothing but the SQL queries we write in other programming languages. For example, you take Java. In Java, I write SQL statements. So Java acts as a front end. It gets connected to the back end SQL, that is Oracle. The statements of Oracle, or the statements of SQL, which you write in the other programming languages like C, C++, Java, .NET, ASP.NET, C Sharp.NET, they come under the embedded SQL. It is facilitating the concepts of embedded SQL and also transaction management. Whether the transaction is to be done properly, fully or not at all, atomicity concept, the concept of atomicity. If the transaction starts, it goes to finishing state. Otherwise, it will not start the transaction. That is a totally transaction management. When there is a concurrency, even at the point of concurrency, we need to maintain the transactions. Yes, the transactions can be comfortably maintained. The transactions can be comfortably maintained with transaction management concept. You hang security. There is a concept of security. You know well about the security. The authorized data should be seen only by the owners of the data. If it is not authorized, the unwanted users should not peep into the data. We need to provide data security. The penetrations are to be prevented. Unwanted penetrations are to be prevented, and all this stuff can be done with the help of the security concepts like login, passwords, roles, privileges, views. With all these concepts, you can enhance or enrich the security concepts of the Oracle SQL. It is a client server. You can have a centralized server to which number of clients can get connected and work in parallel. It is a client server technology. And because of these, the SQL, that is a structured query language, became so popular, though it was developed by W. W. Chamberlain in 1974 to 1978. In between, it was developed at St. John's Research Laboratories. It was developed way back in 1974 to 78. In between, even today we are talking about, this is 2020, and of course we are getting 2021. Today we are talking about SQL, that is a structured query language. It is so powerful, so strengthy, and we are forced to learn it is inevitable we need to learn about the SQL queries. Under SQL queries, to fetch the data, to get back the data, we use the select statement. And if you want to get the data from multiple tables, if at all you are interested to get the data from multiple tables, if at all you are interested to get the data from multiple tables, we make use of joins. With the help of joins, you'll be extracting data from multiple tables. This is what we discussed in our previous class. That is a recap of previous class. And now let us have a discussion on today's outcome, the expected outcome of today. Select with join, select with expression, select with string format. Join operations, of course, we try to go ahead with union and intersection operation. First, let us go with the where clause, a simple clause which we already discussed. We already discussed about the where clause. Once again, I am just projecting. Select name rating from sailors where rating is greater than 8. I want the sailors whose rating is greater than 8. Whose rating is greater than 8. There may be many sailors, but I want only sailors whose rating is greater than 8. Greater than 8. So greater than 8 means I should get UP, I should get Rusty. The question is you are asked to list out the names and ratings. I want names and ratings of the sailors where rating is greater than 8. Only those sailors whose rating is greater than 8. So let me say this is the table, sailors. The name of the table is sailors. If I specify like this, select S name, rating, that is sailor names. I want to select sailor names. I am selecting sailor names and ratings. Select sailor name, rating from sailors, from the sailors table. Here I am specifying the columns. Select names, S name, rating from sailors where rating is greater than 8. Whose rating is greater than 8? Whose rating is greater than 8, only those will be resulted. The names and ratings. So you got only names, S names and ratings. Of rating greater than 8. So you got 9 because rating is greater than 8. You got 10 because the rating is greater than 8. And hence your output is UP 9, Rusty 10. I'm going with the horizontal fragmentation. I'm just going with the horizontal fragmentation. Select name, S name, rating from sailors where rating is greater than 8. So if this is the table, the relation, rating greater than 8, that is you get UP. Rating greater than 8, that is you get Rusty. So I'm asking to project only the names and ratings. I'm asking only these two columns. If I use asterisk, you will get all columns. If I say name and rating, you will get only the names and ratings. This will be the output of the program. The query. Just a minute, you please go through the query. You observe here. Let us go with the join conditions. Join conditions. Select asterisk. Asterisk means all columns. Select asterisk from sailors S1, reserves R1. You observe here I am just going with the join conditions. Select asterisk from, I want the complete information from sailors S1. Let me say this is the table which is called as S1. This table is S1. I am calling this table is S1. Select asterisk from sailors S1. This table I am calling it as an S1. This is nothing but S1. And I am calling it as an R1. This table, this relation, I am calling it as an R1. That is the reservations, R1. Is a reservations table. This is R1. This is S1. This is R1. I am going with the conditional join. Conditional join. Select asterisk from sailors S1, comma, reservations R1. This is reservations R1. This is the sailors table S1. Where S1 dot sailor ID, S1 dot sailor ID should be less than R1 dot sailor ID. I want those sailor IDs of S1. S1 means sailors table should be less than reservoirs table. So 22 is less than 22 is false. 22 is less than 58 is true. 22 is less than 58 true. And in your output you will get 22. In your output you are getting 22. The 22 is nothing but Dustin. You are getting the complete information. Dustin, rating, age, sailor ID 58, boat ID and day. Similarly, you take 31. 31 is less than 22, no. 31 is less than 58, yes. 31 S1 dot SID should be less than R1 dot SID. S1 dot SID, S1 dot SID, that is nothing but 31. This 31 is less than 22, no. 31 is less than 58, yes. And hence you will get the details of lubber. 31 lubber your output. 31 lubber 8, and the age of lubber is 55.5, and of course it got connected with this, and you are getting 58. This 22 is less than 58. It got connected. This 31 is less than 58. 30 is less than 58. And hence you got output 31, lubber 8, 55.5, 58, 103, and 11, 12, 96. There is nothing but a conditional join. You are applying a simple condition and you are joining these two relations. Once you go through this query and output. Please go through the query and output. Yeah, let us proceed to the next concept. I'm using condition join, the same concepts we discussed in relational algebra. I'm repeating the same thing on SQL, in SQL. The SQL is constructed on relational algebra, and hence the queries will be similar in nature. You observe here the question, this is the Sailor's table, this is the reservations table. The reservations table, this is the Sailor's table. Let me say 22, 31 and 58, these are the sailors available. But all sailors had not reserved, only 2 sailors has reserved. He is asking to display the sailor ID, name of the sailor, boat ID, name of the sailor and boat ID, which boat they reserved. For example, 22, Dustin, he reserved a boat of 101 on so and so date. He reserved a boat 101 on 10/10/96. You take this Rusty. Rusty, his rating is 10, 35 years, and this Rusty has reserved, this Rusty, that is sailor ID is 58. The 58 has reserved a boat ID is 103. 103 boat is reserved on so and so date. 102 boat is reserved, 103 boat is reserved on so and so date. Now you are asked to display the details of only the sailors. The sailor ID, name and boat ID, and day of reservation from sailors and this. Who reserved? I want only those sailors details. Who reserved? 22 reserved, because when I say S1.SID equals to R1.SID, the sailors table is called S1. This table I am calling it as an S1. This table I am calling it as an S1. This table I am calling it as an R1. This table I call it as an R1. Now when I say from sailor 1 comma reserves 1, automatically this gets Cartesian product. These two gets attached based on the common columns, the values of the common columns. You observe here this 22 gets attached with this 22. This 22, of course, it gets attached with 58. This 22 gets attached with 58. Similarly, 31 gets attached with 22. 31 gets attached with 58 as per the Cartesian product. Now here what I am saying is I am putting a equi-join condition. Equi-join condition. S1.SID should be equal to R1.SID. This is S1 table. This is R1 table. S1 table's SID should match with the R1's table SID. This 22 got matched with 22. This 58 got matched with 58. 58 got matched with 58. And of course 31 is not matching here. 31 is not matching. Now this data is extracted. You observe here I am asking sailor ID. You are getting sailor ID 22. And name is Dustin. 22 Dustin. You got name is Dustin. ID is sailor ID is 22 and the name is Dustin. And boat ID, we are asking to display boat ID. Boat ID is in boat's table. The boat ID is in boat's table and the date of reservations. It is there in the boat's table. Now you observe the query. What I'm saying, select sailor ID, sailor name, boat ID, comma day. I want even day, date. I want date. From sailors S1, sailors table is called as an S1, the reserves table is called R1, where S1.SID equals to R1.SID. Now what happens? Why I'm saying S1's SID, that is 22, should get matched with R1's SID. Should get matched with R1's SID. These two got matched. 33. The data is not available here. That will not be matched. 58. The data is available and it got attached with the SID of R1 relation. And from this, by extracting, you get an output like this. 22 Dustin, and of course, you can have 22, 10, 10, 96. 58 Rusty, 58 Rusty, 58 Rusty, and 58, of course, it is getting matched 103 and 11, 12, 96. This gets connected to this. This table gets connected with this table. On the condition, when S1.SID equals to R1.SID, based on that condition, based on this condition, a table gets linked up with another table. That's what happening. Just you study this for a minute. Please study this for a minute. I proceed to the next concept. I'm using eqjoin with SQL statement. I'm using SQL statements. This is not relational algebra, but just resembles the relational algebra. So if you are comfortable with relational algebra, which we discussed in the second unit, you are done with the third unit. In third unit, you will get SQL. The same statements in a different syntax, just the syntax gets differed. There we use selection and projection operation. Here we use select. You observe here names of sailors who have reserved red boat. I want names of sailors who have reserved red boats, red color boats. The question is this. Select names of sailors who have reserved red boats, red color boats. Names of sailors who reserved red boats. This is your question. Now listen carefully. First you observe the tables. The boat data is available in this boats table. Boat data is available in the boats table. Boat ID, boat name and color. Boat ID, boat name and color is in this table. Boat ID, boat name and color is in this table. Reserves is another table. Reserves is another table. And this reserves table contains which sailor reserved which boat for on which date. This reserves table contains which sailor reserved which boat on which date. This is the reserves table. And this is sailors table. This is the data of sailors. Sailor ID, sailor name, rating of sailor and age of sailor. This is totally the data of sailors. Now the question is, you want the names of sailors, only names, he's asking only names of sailors who have reserved red boat. So the color of boat is in this table. And who reserved which boat is available in this table, reserves table. And the names of sailors is in this table. The names of sailors is in the sailors table. Here the data got scattered in three tables, sailors table, reserves table and boats table. And hence you need to join all these three tables. That's what I'm going with a join. Select s.name, s.name, s means sailors, sailors S, reserves are boats B. This table I'm calling it as a B. This is B table, that is a boats table. This is reserves table. I'm calling this table as a R table, that is a reserves table. And this is a sailors table, I'm calling it as an S. S is a sailors table. So I'm joining sailors S, reserves R, boats B. I'm calling boats table as a B, where S.SID should be equal to R.SID. S.SID should match with R.SID. S.SID should match with R.SID. And R.BoatID should be R dot boat ID should match with B dot boat ID, and B dot color should be red. B dot color should be red. This is B. B dot color equals to red. So B dot color is red means you need to choose 102. The red color is this 104. These are the two boats which are red color. And these boat IDs 102 and 104. 102 and 104 gets linked up. 102 and 104. 102 and 104. 104 gets linked up. 102, 104. 102, 104, 102. So this gets linked up. So who reserved 102 boat? Why I am focusing on 102 and 104? In question he is saying the boat color should be red. So the red color boats are being chosen. The boat color, he is saying who reserved red boats. So I am choosing only red boats and I am taking the boat ID. The boat IDs of red boats are nothing but 102 and 104. Here I am choosing 102 and 104, 102 and 104 and 102. This is what I am choosing. Now I want their names of this 102. 102 boat is reserved by 22. Who is 22? That is Dustin. This 22 is nothing but Dustin. Here this 104 a boat is reserved by 22. Who is 22? 22 is again Dustin. Here 104 boat is reserved by 31. Who is 31? Is reserved by 31. Who is 31? 31 is nothing but Lubber. 31 is Lubber. Here 64. 102 boat is reserved by 64. Who is 64? Horatio. So if you observe, you get Dustin reserved two boats, and Lubber, and you get Horatio. 64 boat is reserved by Horatio. So here is 31. Here there is another 31. Here there is another 31. The 31 is reserved by Lubber. It is reserved by Lubber. That is the reason you got output as Dustin, Lubber, and Horatio. You can check it out. You can just have a glance at this query. Select s.name. I want names from this. This table I am calling it as an S. Sailors yes, reserves are boats B. Sailors table, reserves table, and boats table. Sailors table is called as R, reserves table is called as S, reserves table is R, and boats table is B. Where s.sid is r.sid, s.sid is r.sid, and r.boat ID is b.boat ID. I am matching, and b dot color, that's the boat's color, should be red. That is a query. You please go through this query. This is the output of this query. Please go through this query for a minute, all of you. Okay. We will go ahead with the next concept. Joins. We are working with joins. Let us go ahead with the join concepts. The question is simple. It is simpler question than when compared with the previous one. All the sailors who reserved. I want the data of all the sailors. That is the sailor name and the boat ID. Sailor name and boat ID. Who reserved? So I need to get the data from sailors table. S, reserves table R, where s.id equals to r.boat ID. S.sid is equals to r.sid. Here you should say r.sid, please. This is r.sid. S.sid is equals to r.sid. Here the 22 got matched with 22. The 22 got matched with 22. 22 got matched with 22. 22 got matched with 22. Fine. 31 got matched with 31. Joining. 32 it's not matched. 31 got matched with 31. Again 31 got matched with 31. 31 got matched with 31. And 64 got matched with 64. 64 got matched with 64. And of course the 74 got matched with 74. So you will get only these names and boat IDs. These names and boat IDs. You are asking to project the names, sailor names, That is the sailor names. You'll get the sailor names and boat IDs. You'll get the boat IDs. Sailor names and boat IDs of matching. S dot SID should be equals to R dot SID. S dot SID should be equals to R dot SID. R dot SID. So here R dot SID. This is R, reserves table. This is sailor table. This is S dot SID. R dot SID should match. So you'll get Dustin and boat ID is 101. That is the reason you are getting Dustin, boat ID is 101. Again Dustin 102, Dustin 103, Dustin 104. And you can observe here Dustin 102, Dustin 103 and Dustin 104. Next you are getting Lubber, 102, 103, 104. Lubber 102, 103 and 104. This is the data for Lubber. Horatio, you can see here the Horatio is 101, 102. Horatio booked two boats, 101 and 102. These are the boats booked by Horatio. And there is another Horatio 74 who booked boat number 103. The another Horatio, he booked the boat number 103. To have this output, the query should be select S dot S name, R dot boat ID from sailor S reservoir, where S dot SID equals to R dot SID. S dot S SID should match with R's SID, should match. Then only you will get this output. This is a equijoin. On equality basis we are extracting, and hence this is an equijoin. Just a minute, you go through it. Any doubts you please ask me. Let's go through the next concept. Yeah, the same thing. I'm using, of course, it is not just equijoin. Here I'm using the concepts of equijoins and other conditions also. And other conditions. Okay, even others I'm using. Not only equijoins, I'm also using other conditions. Okay, I'm using other conditions. Equijoin as well as the other conditions I'm using. Find names and ratings of the sailors whose age is less than 50. Whose age is less than 50. Names and ratings of sailors whose age is less than 50 and reserved boats. They should reserve the boats. And in the reserved candidates, the age less than 50. I want only those. I want only those whose age is less than 50. So in the reserved candidates, that is 22 got reserved. 22 got reserved. The 22 got reserved. And the age of 22 is 45. It is less than 50. Yeah, you can consider reserved the boats. Who reserved the boats and whose age is less than 50. And coming to the 31, that 31 Lubber. 31 Lubber. He reserved the boat. 31 Lubber. He reserved the boat. 31 Lubber. 31 Lubber. He reserved the boat. 31 Lubber. He reserved the boat. So, in my output, I should not get Lubber. That is wrong. In my output, I should not get Lubber. Right. 64. 64 is Horatio. He reserved the boat. 64 Horatio, he reserved the boat. His age is less than 35, less than 50, and hence you should get Horatio. You are getting Horatio, 101 and 102, that is the boat he reserved. And 74 is again a Horatio, 74 is again Horatio, his age is 35, and you should get that Horatio. Now, this particular statement is written like this. Select S dot name and S dot rating. I want names and ratings from sailors, yes. Reserves are from sailors, yes. Reserves are where S dot SID is R dot SID. S dot SID is equals to R dot SID. This 22 is matching with this 22. This 22 is matching with this 22. So S dot SID should match with R dot SID and S dot age should be less than 50. S dot age should be less than 50. If you say Lubber, his age is less than 50 is false. His age less than 50 is false. It is 55.5. That is false. Lubber. Age less than 50 is false. It is 55.5. This is false. 55.5 is false. It is not satisfying the condition less than 50. And hence, in output, you will not get Lubber. In output, you will not get Lubber. You will get rest. You will get Dustin, the data of Dustin. You will get the data of Horatio. You observe this select statement, how I developed the select statement and the output. This is the output of the program, the query. This is the output of the query. You please go through the output of the query and the select statement. How I framed the select statement. You please study for a minute. Yes. It is not boat ID. It is not boat ID. Here you do one thing. In ratings, here we do one thing. Yeah, your finding is correct. Name and rating of sailors, and who reserved the boats. Then here, instead of boat ID, I should specify it as rating. You're perfect. I appreciate you. Yeah, here the corresponding ratings are to be written. Or in question, you put it as a boat ID, or here you change it as a rating. You change it as a rating. Right. You need to change it as a rating, and the corresponding rating is to be given here. Yeah, your observation is right. There is a mistake in this slide.
Sir, and we are selecting S name and rating from sailors, no sir? Should we also write reserves are?
Yeah, from reserves, because who reserved the boats? Who reserved the boats? He is not asking and reserved the boats. They should have reserved the boats. So from the reservation table only we will be having who reserved the boats. So definitely sailors yes, reserves are. We need to have both the tables. Only for those who reserved the boats. Reserved the boats. And of course here we are using the equijoin concepts and other concepts. And also not only equijoin, we are using other concepts also. We are even making use of other concepts, equijoin with some other concepts. Find names and ratings of the sailors. Ratings. So here I need to put as a ratings, the column for ratings or boat IDs. Or you go with the boat ID. Instead of rating here, you make it as a boat ID. You please find names and boat IDs of sailors. That's better. Names and boat IDs of sailors whose age is less than 40 and rating is greater than 7 and reserves the boats. They should have reserved the boats. They should have reserved the boats. I want names and boat IDs. I'm interested to know the names and boat IDs. Names and boat IDs of those. Names and boat IDs of sailors whose age is less than 40. Age is less than 40. Whose age is less than 40. Rating greater than 7. Age is less than 40. Rating greater than 7. So their age should be less than 40 and rating should be greater than 7. I want those. For which I am writing a select statement. Select s dot name r dot boat id from sailors s, reserves r. Sailors s, sailors table is called s, reserves table is called r, where s dot boat id is r dot boat id. Here the correction is where s dot sid, where s dot sid is equals to r dot sid. S dot sid equals to r dot sid. Here sailor ID and here sailor ID should be same. S dot sid should be equals to r dot sid. And s dot age should be less than 40 and s dot rating should be greater than 7. So here s dot sid should be equals to r dot sid. So the SIDs, the matching SIDs are being considered. This SID, and this SID is getting matched. S dot SID and R dot SID should get matched. Yeah, it is getting matched. And 31, here it is getting matched. Here it is getting matched. Here this 31 is getting matched. 64, this 64 is getting matched. This 64 is getting matched. And the 74 is getting matched. The 74 is getting matched. These are getting matched. These are getting matched. And from the matching rows, age should be less than 40 and rating should be greater than 7. Age should be less than 40. No. Age should be less than 40. No. And rating should be greater than 7. Compulsory both conditions. Age should be less than 40 and rating should be greater than 7. If you take this, age is less than 40. This is wrong because age is 55.5. This is not satisfying. And coming to this, age is less than 40. Yes, 35 is less than 40. And rating greater than, or we'll say greater than or equal to 7. Greater than or equals to 7. It is getting matched here. And here also it is getting matched because age is less than 40 and rating is greater than 7. Age is less than 40 and greater than 7. So, and these are the guys who reserved the boats. And hence you are getting the output as Horatio. Boat ID is 101. The other Horatio, boat ID, Horatio, boat ID is 101. Horatio, boat ID is 102. And the other Horatio whose boat ID is 103. 103. The other Horatio whose boat ID is 103. There's the thing. Yeah, please go through this query. Right. Let us go ahead with the next concept. Again, an example on joins. Example on joins. Find names of sailors who have reserved red or green boats. Either red boat or green boat. Who had reserved either red boat or green boat. Either red boat or green boat. I want the names of sailors who reserved either red boat or green boat. The color of boats is in the boat table. Let me say this is the boat table. The color of boat is in the boat table. This is boat table, I am calling it as a B. This is reserves table, I am calling it as an R. This is a sailors table, which I am calling it as an S. Sailors table, I am calling it as an S. Who reserved red boat or green boat? So, red boat, you just tick it, red boat. Or a green boat, red boat or green boat. So, these rows are considered, where B dot color is red or B dot color is green. So, red or green means these are selected. This, when you use the Cartesian product or joining sailors table, reserves table and boats table, where B dot boat ID equals to R dot boat ID. B dot boat ID, this is B dot boat ID, should be equals to R dot boat ID. This 102 should match with this 102. 103 is matched with this 103. This 102 got matched with this 102. This 102 got matched with this 102. Got matched with this 102. Here the 103 got matched with this 103. This 103 got matched with this 103. Matched with this 103. Coming to the 104, this 104 got matched with this 104. Matched with this 104. This 104 got matched with this 104. So only these rows are picked up. The matching rows are picked up. And those sales ID, R dot SID should be equals to S dot SID. R dot SID, R dot SID, R dot SID, SID. R dot SID should be equals to S dot SID. This 22 got matched with this 22. This 22 got matched. This 22 got matched with this 22. This 22 got matched with this 22. And coming to here, this 31 got matched with 31. This 31. And here there is this 31 got matched with this 31. And here this 31 got matched with this 31. Here 64 got matched with 64, Horatio. 74 got matched with 74, Horatio. Only the matching rows data is picked up. This is Dustin. There is nothing but Dustin. In fact, you should get 3 Dustins. I specified 1, you will get Dustin. Here you are having Lubber, and hence your output is Lubber. Here you are having Horatio, got Horatio. In fact, here you should get 3 Dustins, and of course the 3 Lubbers, and you should get 2 Horatios. You should get 2 Horatios. That will be the output. Find names of sailors who have reserved red or green boats. Select S dot name. I want names of sailors. Yes, reserves R, boats B, where B dot boat ID should be R dot boat ID and R dot sailor ID should be S dot sailor ID. And B dot color, boat color, and B dot color, that is the boat color should be red or boat color equals to green. Boat color should be either red or boat color equals to green. So if you specify this SQL query, from these tables you will get this as output. So this is the ultimate output is this. This is the output. So on screen you'll be getting this output. Yeah, please go through. Please go through this query a minute. Yeah, I'm proceeding to the next query. Find the color of boats reserved by Lubber. It is a reverse question. Find the color of boats which are reserved by lubber. So lubber is a person who reserved some boats. What are the colors of the boats he reserved? Find the colors of the boats reserved by lubber. You observe here. What is the lubber sales ID? Sailor ID? It is 31. 31. Now he reserved some boats. The data is available in reservation table. Now this 31 gets connected with this 31. This 31 gets connected with this 31. Lubber reserved these boats. The boats reserved by lubber are 102, 103, 102, 103 and 104. Now you match this 102 with 102, 103 with 103 and 104 with 104. You match it and pick up the colors. The colors are red, green and red. The colors of the boats which are reserved by lubber, the colors of the boats which are reserved by lubber, the colors of boats which are reserved by lubber are red, green and red. This will be the output. For which select B color from sailors, that is boat colors. B is nothing but a boats table. B is nothing but boats table. Select B dot color from sailors. Yes. Reserves are boats B. Select B dot color from sailor S. Reserve are boats B. That picking up the three tables, and where B dot boat ID is R dot boat ID. Boat ID here and here should match, and R dot SID should match with S dot SID. Here SID and here SID should match, and S dot name, the name of the sailor should be lubber. The name of sailor should be lubber. I want only lubber's boat's color, and S dot name is lubber. I am taking the S dot name. It is a lubber I am saying. So now it gets related like this. Lubber's SID, that is a sailor ID, gets matched with the sailor IDs of reservations. And here the boat IDs gets matched with the boat IDs. And ultimately we are able to pick up the colors. You please go through this. Just a minute, you please go through. Yeah, I'm proceeding to the next concept. Here I can make use of expressions in the select statement. For example, per rating $5 are paid. Per rating $5 are paid. If he's having rating 10, $50. If he's having rating 2, $10. If he's having rating 4, $40 are being paid. Now the question is, display the name, sailor name and the amount. How you get amount? Rating into 5 is his amount. Based on his rating is 2 into $5. If his rating is 10 into 5. So per rating, as per the rating he is being paid, the sailor is being paid. Select S dot name, comma, S dot rating into 5. His ratings into 5. I want to show you that we can make use of the mathematical expressions. I am using the expressions. Any sort of expression you can use. I am using multiplication into 5 from sailor S, where rating greater than 8. Whose rating greater than 8? For them only $5 are being paid. Where rating greater than 8? Greater than 8. So you pick up rating greater than 8. That is a lubber. Rating greater than 8. Greater than 8. You take greater than or equal to. Greater than or equal to 8. So you take Andy, greater than or equals to. Andy. You take Rusty, greater than 8. Rating is greater than 8. You take Zorba, greater than 8. Horatio, rating is greater than 8. And you don't get Art and Bob. For these, the amount is to be calculated. Not for all. Only for these, the amount is to be calculated. For lubber, it is $5. So 8 into 5, that is 40. For Andy, again, it is 8. For Andy, it is 8. 8 into 5 is 40. And for Jorba, it is 10. 10 into 5 is 50. And for Rusty, it is 10 points. 10 into 5 is 50. And for Horatio, it is 9 points. 9 into 5 is 45. So the amount paid is based on rating. The rating into $5. You get this output. So this is the output of this. This is the output of this. You please go through this. I can make use of expressions in the select statement. Please study. Yeah. We go ahead with the next concept. I'm working with strings. You observe here, I'm just going ahead with the strings. Suppose he asks to display the age of the sailors. Listen carefully. Age of sailors whose name starts with the capital B and ends with the small b. I want names of those sailors, age of those sailors. I'm interested to know the age of sailors whose name starts with the capital B and ends with small b. Whose name starts with the capital B and ends with small b. Select S dot age, sailor age from sailor S, where S dot name like B percentage B means starting character should be B, capital B, ending character should be small b, and if you use percentage, this percentage indicates group of characters. The percentage indicates group of characters. Capital B, small b, percentage. In between I am putting percentage. The name should start with capital B and end with small b. Brutus, it is starting with capital B but not ending with small b. And if you observe Bob, if you observe the Bob here, Bob, it is starting with the capital letter and capital B and ending with small b. And in your output you will get Bob. And what is the age of Bob? It is 63.5. Here you can clearly see the age of Bob is nothing but 63.5. 63.5 is the age of Bob. That is the reason you got output 63.5. Remember, the percentage represents a group of characters. Underscore represents single character. Percentage represents a group of characters and underscore represents single character. Here the way S dot name, where S dot name like B percentage B, starting is capital B, ending is small b, in between there can be small characters. Some group of characters can be group of characters. That's the meaning of this. And now you observe underscore represents single character. Let me say here I want the age of sailors whose name starts with capital A. Whose name starts with capital A. Capital A is nothing but Andy and Art. A should start with capital A, percentage means group of characters. A followed by group of characters. So A followed by group of characters is nothing but Andy. Andy's age is 25.5. That is the reason you got 25.5. Art, it is starting with A. And hence the age is 25.5. Here also the age is 25.5. So the percentage represents the group of characters. It should start with A followed by group of characters. You observe this? Here you just observe this, this example. I want with two characters, A followed by two characters. I want the names, age of persons, age of sailors, whose name begins with capital A. Whose name begins with capital A followed by two characters. It should start with capital A followed by two characters only. Here 1, 2, 3 characters. Here if you take this Art, it is starting with capital A followed by two characters. Starting with capital A followed by two characters. So here select S dot age from sailor S, S dot age from sailor S, where S dot name like A underscore underscore. Each underscore represents one character. Each underscore represents one character. I am putting two characters. Means it should start with A followed by any two characters. This is the meaning is if I put two characters, two underscores, each underscore represents one character and you will get two characters. That is Art. A followed by two characters. If you see here Andy is three characters. You will not get Andy. You will not get Andy. You will get only Art. It is starting with A followed by two characters, and hence you will get Art, not Andy. The age is 25.5. That is the thing. So dear students, we discussed about the select statements and the outcomes. What I expect from you is the select statement, selecting rows, selecting columns, and of course we made use of AND operator, OR operator, that is a logical operators, and joins, expressions and strings. How to make use of expressions, and of course the last one is on strings. How to work with string formats. That is what we discussed. And this should be the outcome of today's class.